Alrighty, so I'm here. I'm with Austin. Last week we worked on hip bump sweeping and some Kimura attacks and some of the fun stuff from there. This week we're going to work on scissor sweeping. So another great sweep option put together with your hip bump. So I'm here, I'm starting with just a simple cuff grip and a simple collar grip, right? I lift my hips up, I break his posture, and I start working and opening my guard. But let's say I realize for whatever reason, I don't feel like attacking from my guard here. I want to get to top position. Maybe he's good at top, maybe I suck on bottom. All great options, right? So once I get here, I'm moving. I'm going to give myself just a little bit of space. That way, once I get this space, I'm going to look to pull Austin forward just that little bit. As I go to pull him forward that little bit, I'm going to look to drop my leg on the side that my hips are open. So you're picking a direction to go. I'm generally going to go towards the hand that I have. Once you're here, I'm going to drop this leg to where it almost hits the mat and then scoops his knee. As I'm doing this, this leg is going to kick not straight across, over at the 45. As I'm doing that, I'm pulling him in and sweeping him towards that side. So I'm here, I'm hip bumping, I'm moving, I'm trying to break posture, and this is not working for whatever reason, right? Like I'm hand fighting, doing stuff. Boom. I get here. I pull Austin forward just ever so slightly. Drop that leg, kick that over, pull in, boom. Ideal world that we all don't live in, right? You end up perfectly in mount, perfect collar, hand grip, and everything's great, right? Most of the time, you're going to hit the sweep, they're going to try to roll up. You're going to land somewhere in between mount, quarter mount, and half guard. Great news. You still got sweep points, you're still on top. Doesn't matter where you finish. All right? So I'm here with Austin. Boom. Hip bumping, we're moving. I'm trying to get him going. Boom. Once I'm here, realize, guys, I have to off balance him. If I let Austin sit here in a good base, I don't care how gimp his leg is right now, I'm not sweeping him. I have to pull off balance. Then go. And that's what allows me to come up on top. That's the number one mistake I see on a lot of our sweeps are, we're too stagnant before we hit it. Have to shrimp, have to move, have to shake and bake a little bit, because otherwise, most of the people we face don't suck that bad at jiu-jitsu. They're going to have a solid base underneath them and they're going to work. So you have to get them moving and off balancing them. That way when you hit your sweep, it's 90% more effective. Questions on this? Yep, so I'm looking, when I'm going for this, my goal is this top leg, I'm looking to kind of kick him over towards the base of where this hand would stay. So if I'm here and I go to kick Austin over, this hand is naturally going to base right here. So when I'm here, I'm pulling this out and kicking towards where that base should be because I've taken the base. You ever tried to tip a refrigerator to walk it? And you tip it to where, you move it to where you've taken the base out? That's where I'm going. I'm trying to rotate him towards where that base should be, but I pulled it out from underneath him. Other questions on this? One more time, just for fun. We're here. I get my grips, I'm breaking, I'm doing stuff right. Boom, I get my movement, I'm off balancing. Boom, here, pull, sweep over, come up. Driller out, 1, 2, 3. Boom, I'm here with Austin. Good things are happening. I get my grips, I get over here, boom, I scissor sweep, right? But as we're coming up, realize we're in great position to continue this attack. And that's what I want to do. So all we're going to do is I'm going to look to attach this arm to my chest early as possible, right? Boom. And as I come up, I'm not going to drop my leg back to secure mount. I'm going to bring it up to curve in here. Combat mount, S mount, here called a dozen different things, right? Once you're here, I'm going to fight the wrist to my chest, windshield wiper my leg out. A lot of you guys are going to fight this motion. You're going to be like, why do I have to step all wonky, Dustin? Because you're not doing this. Your foot goes here. It acts like a windshield wiper. Here, and then around. That's what allows you to stay low and tight. And I will spin for efficacy here. Boom. That windshield wiper motion will be what 90% of you mess up on this. Once you're here and you get here, we fight at the wrist, break grips as needed, bring the arm to our chest. We don't pull the lever, attach to your chest, fall back with it. So we're here. I'm with Austin, good things are happening. Boom. I kick him through, right? I'm instantly gonna follow this up, all ready to attack this arm. I wanna attack this immediately. This is a, you don't get time to think about what's happening, I'm attacking this all at once. For those of you musically inclined people, it's not, right, we clap on the beat, right? No, this is a, I wanna be hitting this quickly. We're here, windshield wiper. That allows me to pass that leg low. I attach everything to my chest, fall back, pinch the knees, do not cross your feet. Realize if you cross your feet from here on your arm bar, I'll just kick you in the head as I walk by. I'm like, oh, you won't do that? Yes, I promise. So we're here. Boom. Here, pull. Okay. One of the things I noticed, a lot of you guys were pulling people forward on this sweep. Pull them across. I'm trying to turn him. I come up. Windshield wiper. That allows me to stay low. If you don't windshield wiper, if you feel yourself having to like come up to get that leg around, you're messing up the windshield wiper. Here. Boom. Standard arm bar finish from there if he wants to be difficult. Bicep slicer. Because I'm mean. Questions on this bit? Yes, Bill.
Another in a bad position anyway.
Yeah.
Is he like in a position at all? Like, are you not worried whatsoever about him blocking that leg from coming around with his other arm? Like keeping it away from his head?
If he does, you just go what's called leg hat. So like, let's say I get here, right? I get to here, here, I get here, and Austin is foreseeing enough to be like, hey, I'm gonna block the top head leg, right? He's gonna try to block that. Boom. 9 times out of 10, come over the top of that arm.
Is it ever able to weave that other leg in and go?
You don't want to weave your head side. You never, if I'm here, you never weave head side.
Or the other side, the body.
This body side, yes.
You go like almost like a triangle position.
I wouldn't initially. If you want to go into that, you know, we get here, it's not working, you want to come into that, yes. Initially, I wouldn't look for that because you're going to miss it bringing your hips through. So what Jordan's asking is, for those of you who are lost, should you come here? Try and come out. I would not. Because out of the sweep, you're not going to be positionally sound for that to attack that quickly. Does that make sense?
So when you're telling him not to weave the leg through, are you telling him not to weave?
The head side leg you never weave. So if Austin lays down, he weaves his hands. Oh, I do not bring this leg in to weave. If I'm here, this leg can weave through, this leg can come through. You never bring pressure off the head. Does that make sense?
I just wanted to clarify what you mean.
Here's why. I bring pressure off Austin's head to start doing stuff. He's going to start sitting up and cause me a lot more problems. I bring pressure off his body. He can walk his legs and do all that stuff, right? I can grab that pretty quickly, and this is a much stronger position. Never take pressure off the head when you end up in an arm. Other questions here? Nothing. Super sweep into an armbar. We have no question. Seems funny. Nothing. All right, one more time. We're shaking. We're moving. Boom. I pull. Kick over. Boom. Up. Sit into the arm. And when I'm doing this, I'm leaning towards the leg. That'll help your windshield wiper. Lean towards the leg. Comes over. Finish the arm by. Driller out. 1, 2, 3. So I'm here with steers. Good things are happening, right? I get here. I'm shaking. I'm moving. I go to hit this. Boom. I'm here. And Austin doesn't suck, so he drops his weight, drops his base, right? He read me like a book. Great. Now what am I going to do, right? Great. All we're going to do, as soon as we feel that base not being there, all we're going to look to do is I'm going to find the arch of my foot. I'm going to find the front of his knee. kick that base again, re-sweep. Put them together. So I'm here. Boom, we're shaking, we're moving. Boom. He's got to base hard to keep his weight out. All that does is give you something easy to kick out from underneath. The same sweep with an extra step. Biggest thing on this is getting that foot in that retracted point. So when I'm here and I go here, going from here to here without losing the tightness everywhere else. So being able to go from here, keeping that tightness, and coming here. I'm kicking high because this is scissor, but I'm coming there. Still allows you to come up, hit that same arm bar. The only benefit of this is it gives you 2 attempts at the same sweep. Everything else is the same. It's just, think about it this way. Any of you start to feel someone kick your base out from under you, the natural reaction is, oh get my weight down, get my hips down, get my knees out. All we're doing at that point is then finding the knee that's causing me the most problems. It's already based out. Kicking it back is just knocking that nice base out from underneath it. Questions on that? Everything else is the same. You're pulling the same. You're coming up the same way. If you want to keep practicing into that arm bar the same way, great. All you're waiting for, partners, as soon as they open their hips, hard base.
It'd be kind of weird because how you come up, but can you use like a gable grip around their neck to do the like step over back take off of that really easily, or you're gonna have to move around?
Make sure I'm hearing you correctly. I'm here. I'm here. Here. Boom, he bases. I kick out. I'm coming to the back this way.
No, like go through the motion.
I kick him over.
You know how?
And coming up to this?
Yeah.
Can you? Yes, would be my first idea. For a point scoring jiu-jitsu reason, catch your 4. Then if you're here and this isn't working, like let's say you get here and you're just like, it's not big, right? Like, sometimes you'll grab an armbar and realize wasting your time, right? There are people you just can't armbar. They're just that people and they exist, right?
Good work.
No reason to fight people where they're strong, right? All I'm going to do at that point, attach here. And sit up, take it back. So yes, you can do that. I wouldn't go twist and leave it. From a, if it's sub only, and you're looking for your stuff to get to the back, if there's any sort of point scoring involved, score the 4 then. That'll be my only challenge. Other questions on this? One more time. I'm here. I'm opening. I'm doing fun stuff. Austin hits the heavy base. Can't do it. I bring my leg back. And I'm kicking the leg, not just back, but back and kind of towards the other foot. Kicking that leg over. Coming up into my arm bar. Driller out. 1, 2, 3.